Hello, students. Good morning. How do you do? Fine. That's good. Today I'm going to explain the poem My Mother is 66, written by Mrs. Kamla Das. She is an Indo-Anglican writer. She is a versatile genius. So now here is the poem. Driving from my parents' home to Cochin last Friday morning, I saw my mother beside me, doze, open mouth. Her face ashen like that of a corpse, and realized with pain that she was as old as she looked. But soon put thought away and looked out at young trees sprinting, the merry children spinning out of their homes. But after the airport security check, standing a few yards away, I looked again at her van pale as a late winter's moon and felt that old familiar ache, my childhood's fear. But all I said was, see you soon, Amma. All I did was smile and smile and smile. That is the poem. So you can read yourself and try to understand it. Now here is the explanation. First, write down, take your pen and papers, and write down the new words and phrases. Doze means short, light sleep. Corpse, dead body. Ache, pain. Van, colorless, has lost sign and radiance due to her old age. Sprinting, here means moving out fast in a large number. Now see this diagram. Notice it very carefully. What does it talk about? Yes, that is the man's life. Childhood fear of separation, pain, then pangs of conscience, guilt, remorse, complex subtleties of human life, destiny, the ultimate reality of life, then aging, death and decay. Now, I am explaining the poem in detail. This poem is written by Mrs. Kamla Das. She is an Indo-Anglican writer. Last Friday morning, she was going to Cochin airport to catch a flight with her mother in a car. She herself was driving the car. She was sitting beside her. Suddenly, she noticed that her mother was looking very old. Her mother was looking like a dead body, and this made the poet very sad. She was shocked to see that her mother was very old. It created a fear of losing her mother. She has developed the fear of losing her mother. She thinks that when she comes back home again, whether she will be able to meet her mother or not. She was very much sad. To divert her attention from this thought, she looked out of the car of her window and she noticed the running trees behind the car and happy children coming out their houses. Do you notice any contrast between the environment inside the car and outside the car? There was a gloomy environment in the car, whereas there was energetic environment and happiness outside the car. Pondering over these things, she reached the airport. At the airport, security checkers were done. After this, she looked at her mother again, standing a few yards away. She was looking very old. Her mother has been compared to a late winter's moon. As you know, the late winter moon loses its shine and luster due to fog and mist. Similarly, her mother had lost her shine and luster due to her old age. Again, the poet felt the childhood familiar ache of losing her mother. A child doesn't want to be separated from her mother, but the poet did not show her fear to her mother. To hide her fear, anxiety, she smiled and smiled at her. She could not speak any more. She kept smiling. By this she assured herself and her mother that she would meet her again. This poem depicts good relationship between her mother and daughter. Now focus on literary devices. Here is first a simile. Example, her face ascend like that of a corpse. Second, as late winter's moon. Metaphor / visual imaginary. Mary's children spilling out of their homes. Personification, trees sprinting. Here trees have been personified. Repetition, smile and smile and smile. That is the end of the poem. I hope you might have understood the poem very well. Now do the homework given in the next page. Follow it and do it in the notebook. Right? Yes, thank you very much.